welcome to the Always Betting Podcast. I am your co-host, Pisky, and I'm joined, as always, by the one and only Godfather, who is back from his undisclosed location. What's up, G? How's it going?
Everything's fine.
No Negroni this week? What the fuck? I thought we were on to a new
Negroni.
trend.
I had so many of those. Basta. I'm not an alcoholic. Anyway, what's happening?
So you were at an undisclosed location last week. You wouldn't tell anyone where you are. You didn't want anyone knowing your business.
That's right. That's the way I am. And you don't like it. Whoever doesn't like it, well, too fucking bad. How about that?
You're going to share it with us and our 13 friends here or what?
Yeah, I can share it now because I'm fucking back home.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want no one invading the compound while you're away. I get that.
Yeah,
Life of a made man. You know what I mean?
Well,
you didn't choose this life. This life chose you.
Well, security is an important fucking thing. I left family members behind. So, yeah, I'm not going around here doing snippy snap. Hey, look at me. Look at me where I am. I'm on vacation. That's your fucking gig, not mine.
But the difference with me is that I'm on like permanent vacation. I'm always traveling. I'm always going around. It's part of who I am now.
Yeah, that's true. I remember.
And you know what?
I lived through the summer of Pisky.
I can tell from the way you've been interacting with me and all this, steppy stuff, and like, I really enjoyed myself. What, you think I do this shit because it's boring? No. Come on. One life. We get one chance at this thing. So
I did enjoy myself.
Take those trips.
I did enjoy myself. It's not something I normally do, as you can attest to. Okay. And I was in Amsterdam.
Oh.
I went to Amsterdam to go visit my daughter who's studying at the University of Amsterdam. Some of you might know she's in law school. She's going to be a lawyer.
Nice.
So she's doing a semester over there. She's been there since August. And myself and my wife and a few other family members, we all went down to visit her.
I'm proud of you. Because that is not the Godfather of, say, 5-6 years ago.
2023.
You're hanging out. You're hanging out with the wrong people. These people are influencing you.
Dude, I cannot be influenced.
You had a good time. I know you.
I did have a good time. I'm not going to say no. Europe's a vibe. Amsterdam was really, really, really cool place. But I got to tell you, more than anything, a couple of things. I've never been more impressed in my daughter than I was over there. Let me tell you, we had a free tour guide. On day one, I started looking for Ubers, and she's like, "Dad, no Ubers here." By the time the Uber gets here, we're gonna be at our destination. Took public transit everywhere. Good. Everywhere. I took subways. I took streetcars. I took trains. I took buses. No Ubers. I took 2 Ubers. One from the airport to the hotel, and one from the hotel back to the airport to come to this fucking piece of shit place.
Good. You save money. Frugal. Yeah. Frugality. Frugality is important.
Well, if you want to do stuff, yes. Now there's another thing. Another thing I got to tell you I got to tell you. What's one of the biggest news items in the city of Toronto? Bike lanes. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Up or whatever, costing the city millions of dollars. Yeah.
Let me fucking tell you something. Amsterdam is run by the bike mafia.
Well, everyone's probably in good shape then.
Oh, my. I am telling you, the next Olympics, just take an eye at the medals from cycling competitions. You're going to understand why you see the Netherlands. Dude, the amount of people cycling nonstop, 24/7. Okay?
So that's an edge.
From what I understand, the cyclists have the right of way. I'm going through a green. and guys are trying to buzz me, and my daughter's like, no, Dad. I go, listen to me. When I'm walking on a green and one of these motherfuckers coming, I'm taking his head off. Plain and simple. I have the right of way, but I was told I did not. So it was kind of crazy. Like, honestly, you got to have your head on a swivel over there for these cyclists. And the female cyclists, they have, I don't need to be careful. They have a special talent. They can cycle 3-4 wide and have a conversation. Synchronized. Wow. And they're having a conversation. I used to stand outside the Hyatt Regency Hotel and I used to look at these girls zoom like 50 miles an hour. People are going on their bikes, on their cycle. Yes. And then they had these special cycles with it's like a wheelbarrow in the front. They throw their fucking kids in there, their dog. Nobody wears helmets. Oh, Jesu Cristo. This place was psychotic.
Really?
I'm telling you, man.
Is this all like heightened sense kind of stuff? Because the way I know Amsterdam for one reason only. Did you go to any of the cafes?
Okay, I got.
Is there actually like little samples on the menu? I've never been to Amsterdam.
Dude.
You've been somewhere I've been.
Dude. For someone like you, or Goofy Noofy doesn't come back if he goes there. I'm just going to tell you right now. It does not come back.
Yeah, is it everywhere?
Everywhere.
Worse than Toronto? Well, Toronto's like every 2
seconds. Toronto's kindergarten compared to Amsterdam. Do you understand?
Really?
Do you understand?
You partake
the shit that you smell here, nothing. Over there, dude,
everyone's stoned. Everyone's stoned?
Well, the places I went.
Really? Did you partake? You told us about some sort of CBD.
Well, that was a CBD drink. What's that? That's in Amsterdam terms. That's like I said. That's preschool. You crazy? That place nuts, man.
Did you sleep well after that soda?
Oh yeah, that shit just makes
CBD is loose. I love CBD.
Makes me loose.
Yeah,
no sciatic problems if you do that stuff. Anyway, but no, the cyclists. And okay, so
you're really
I'm in Amsterdam, maybe an hour. I start jonesing for what? I need an espresso.
Yeah, of course.
No, but we hadn't really done much tour talking about what we're going to do. We surprised Victoria. I sent you a video because you're not the only.
Fantastic.
You're not the only person that can. Whatever you can do, I can do. You invented it. That's right.
Who invented the sneak attack? Okay.
I'm not trying to
forget.
I'm not trying to compete with you with that. Nobody can compete with you with that kind of shit. But I did. I think I did a pretty good job of it.
Oh, phenomenal,
myself.
Dude! Stunned.
You can post it anytime you want. So I need an espresso. We're downtown because the location of the hotel was very central. It was spectacular, right? Okay. 10-minute walk to fucking anything downtown. I look over my shoulder. I see coffee shop. I don't know. The Godfather B figured coffee shop. I'm going to go get us an espresso.
I think he's up.
I walk into this place. If I should have known already when everyone had their head down doing this. What the fuck's going on here?
Everyone's rolling joints?
Yeah. Dude, a coffee shop in Amsterdam is a weed shop.
Really?
Yes. So if you go there and somebody says, hey, let's go to the coffee shop, you're not drinking coffee, G. Or if you are, you're drinking it after 3 or 4 joints. No, dude.
Really? How do they get anything done over there? I love my gummies. I loved it, but
that's just it. I didn't see any of those, and I'm on a family vacation. I'm not looking for that kind of shit. We went through the red light district. I mean, I got to keep my head a little straight, right?
What is that? Is that prostitution?
Do you know anything about fucking Amsterdam or no?
No.
Amsterdam has the red light district.
I know. I've heard of this.
The ladies they promote their wares. in the windows of the
Oh.
shops.
Oh.
And you see them, and they say buongiorno, and you say buongiorno, and
you get in trouble? Like, what happens if your head is on a swivel in that environment? You're
well,
walking there with your wife?
no, well, Natty didn't want to go through there, so we did a little detour.
So you went by yourself?
Myself and anyway. But it was really good. It was like, not that the red light. It's just Amsterdam in general. They have a very, very. It's a chill vibe. You know how many times people say "dad," "pa," "b," "you," "buddy," chill. That's Amsterdam.
Okay.
Half the population is stoned. The other half, very cultured. Very cultured.
In terms of what? What does that mean?
Just they like the open cafes. People strolling. Very European vibe. Very European vibe. And I found the restaurants to be really good, really, really good. Okay. I had great meals.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
How long was the flight?
Well, it was like 7 and change on the way, and 8 and a little bit on the way back.
That's tolerable. It's less than Greece.
Well, dude, Vegas is probably the longest trip that I've taken on a plane. So that to me was a long flight. Let me tell you, the on the way there, my neck, not too good.
You did it. You did it. Yeah. I'm very impressed because I know traveling makes you go a little bit cuckoo, and you did it.
I get a little nervous. Yes,
you're living.
You know what? It honestly, I don't think we would have had as good a time if we didn't have my daughter there, who has acclimated to that city like nobody's business. She was just flying.
I'm happy to hear that.
They're bringing us everywhere. We did museums. We did a Dutch windmill clog farming community. Like this place was beautiful.
What about a Dutch oven? Did you do that?
Okay. Anyway, that's where I was, and to show you my loyalty to you and this stupid shit that you make me do every week. Even from Amsterdam, I did a podcast to keep things.
I got to give credit where credit is due. That was pretty spectacular.
Yeah. You're gonna miss me, risky, frisky, whatever you call yourself these days.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, and I'm really happy to hear that Victoria's doing well over there. And I told you, I hate to say that I told you because I know you freaked out when your daughter said she was going overseas. You lost your marble. I told no, B, listen to me. I've been through this. I went to Switzerland. I spent some time over there. I came back a different person, and I was only there for 2-3 months.
And right? This is the same.
Same thing. Traveling, for anyone watching, especially the younger crowd, maybe 1 out of the 13 is young that watches this podcast. It grows you up. It teaches you how to fend for yourself. You're in different countries. Like you said, Uber doesn't fly over there. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're pissing all your money away on goddamn Ubers going around the city of Toronto? No. Over there, that doesn't fly. So you got to find alternate ways of doing it, and it grows you up as a person.
Yes.
Even adults.
You're right.
Traveling as an adult, it's going to do wonders because it's going to give you more of a perception of how the world works. And if you're just stuck in your little bubble in your hometown or your local country and stuff like that, you're not going to learn. You're not going to learn how different things work, and it's going to change how you see the world. So I think it's very important, regardless of how old you are. You should be traveling. You should be getting out there. You should be making yourself uncomfortable a little bit. Because in the end, look at the Godfather. He's full of energy. He had a great time. He's ready to go. He's like, this was great. I want to keep doing this.
Yeah, I will. I want to do more. Let's go. Let's go to Europe. You and me. Let's go. My dad
was singing the same song when he came back from Greece this summer. He said, Al, I had such a great time, and I'm excited. Now look at him. He's all over the place. Him and my mom, they're doing everything in retirement, and God bless them. They deserve it, and as do you. Yes. So keep it going.
Well, I'll tell you something. Just in to finish off the topic, like here in Toronto, I couldn't get Victoria on a transit vehicle if her life depended on it. Over there, we couldn't keep up with her. She's taking laneways, these back alleyways to make these short. I'm like, where the fuck are you going?
Good.
But no, she is a different person.
I love it.
She's ready. She's ready to be a lawyer. She's ready to be she's a boss now. And that to me,
matured.
as a dad, my job here is done. Next.
Called maturity. I'm very happy to hear that. Amazing.
I'm very proud of her. Very proud.
Shout out to Vic. And I love that surprise video. That was phenomenal, man. That's what it's all about. Okay. Thank you for that nice.
And again, to our listeners, I'm sorry that I refused to. Pisky had all sorts of ideas. He wanted to send me to the red light district and do live shit on the street. I'm sorry. Familia safety first. I can't do it.
Yeah, we'll get it
next time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for sharing that. I love that little shout out to Amsterdam and giving us an idea of what it was like. That's amazing.
Totally recommend.
Okay, moving along. What did you think of that sandwichio place that I went to this afternoon?
I want to.
The question I want to ask, is that a staple, like from even back in your day?
Yes. Yeah, that guy was around in the 90s. The only problem is it was a little, it's not exactly around the corner from St. Clair. You know what I mean? It's uptown, but no, that place has been around. And
what's it called?
La Salumaria.
La Salumaria, yeah. Great.
Oh, very good. You did that well for a change.
Yeah, I can't spell it. I have it scribbled 3 times in my notes here. And
my sister Natalie, who also came on the Amsterdam trip, she used to work at Ethan Allen, the furniture store, walking half a block from there.
Oh, really?
So sometimes we would go over there. We'd go for a sandwichio. I'm very familiar with that place.
Great spot.
It is one of the best Italian. He doesn't cheat you there.
No.
Fair.
The sandwiches is huge, and dude, what it is, it reminds me of the places that we love, the old school places that say thank you. The owner, thank you for your business. Thanks for coming in. Anything else I can get you? One mild, one hot. All right, coming right up. Fantastic. So anytime you're in the Yonge and Eglinton area of Toronto, I highly recommend you go to this place. Say it one more time for me.
La Salumaria.
La Salumaria.
Which basically means the salami shop.
Yeah.
Is basically what it is.
The sign is basically faded. Right away it's good because the sign hasn't been changed since 1973. It looks like
precisely, and the proprietor, he's not spending money on a new sign to bring in left-wing yuppies. He's keeping the sign. You can barely read it. It's so faded now.
Yeah, you got to stop with the politics stuff.
But the sandwich is top notch.
Okay. Moving along. Next topic.
Yes.
So we have.
First of all, 1 second. You posted something. Smash your pass or something. Who passed? Do you see who's voting? I want names.
One of them is your buddy in Chateauguay. Shout out to Yucky Yucky.
He said pass?
He's a vegetarian. The vegetarians don't like that stuff. What are you going to do? Okay. Yeah,
I can't save him. That's okay.
He's a vegetarian. He has pet pigs in his backyard.
But, I didn't want to bring it up, but you bring it up.
Shut up.
Shouldn't work. No, I can't make this connection. Vegetarian with a pet pig. My word on up. Okay.
We gotta have Pete on this podcast. You guys, you've never met in person, right?
No, he's the best person. He's the best person I've never met in my life.
Yeah, only because both of you are anti-Pisky. So yeah, he's always on Team Godfather.
Let me tell you, whenever you step out of bounds, I get a text.
Him, Vinny Lukes, you guys are all against me, which is just fine. Yeah, I need controversy. That's cool. Were you following the Familia stuff while you were overseas?
Well, yeah, even with the time difference, absolutely. Okay, absolutely, okay. I was. You guys protected the house. I was happy to see that.
We had a good week. I got to give a shout out to a couple guys that were really on my ass about potentially getting involved, and I said, okay, maybe we try a couple things out. But I want to give a shout out to Lewis and Nico.
Oh,
They've been
okay.
pitching in a little bit, and so far so good. Good earners. Do we like good earners, Godfather?
They're the only type of people we should associate ourselves with.
That's right. Well, I promised Nico. He said that he's headed to Pittsburgh at the
Ah.
beginning of December for a Steelers Browns game, I believe.
Oh,
Uh,
that's always a good game.
it's always a little fun,
because we're gonna
beatdown,
smoke 'em.
right? Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
smoke them. So anyway, I told him I'd ask you live on the podcast if you had any recommendations, whether it be a
Well-
good coffee, a good sandwichio, something in Pittsburgh. He's going to Pittsburgh. He wants a recommendation. So I
Well,
said,
okay.
I'll ask the Godfather on live. I'll put him on the
Okay,
spot.
that's fair. That's a good. I haven't met Nico yet. I'm sure I will. But first of all, he's going to Pittsburgh. Is he a Steeler fan or is he a Browns fan?
Neither.
Because that's gonna Browns fan. I'm not giving you Stugats.
No, he's not.
Steelers
He's not a Browns
fan.
Packers fan. So I don't know. Pittsburgh, maybe he does NFL road trip like we do.
Okay,
NFL road trip.
Packers. It could be worse. But no, I haven't been to Pittsburgh myself in
What do you
4
mean?
years.
Oh, in 4 years.
In
Okay.
4 years. So I
Yeah.
don't want to be dated.
Okay.
So when because I also don't like you trying to surprise me and make me look bad on live. So you know what? I did one better. We have a mutual friend that I touched base with,
Okay.
who lives in Pittsburgh. Mr. Chris, you know Mr. Chris?
Oh.
Yeah, I touched base with him because you gave me a little thing because I went to the Ace Hotel and had a 34-ounce porterhouse steak myself.
I remember
That's not
the selfie. Yeah,
That's not for everybody. Yeah, I was in a coma because I also ordered focaccia bread with lard. Like it was so delicious. But dude, the food coma and the plumbing had to be changed. Let me tell you. Anyway,
Pittsburgh Chris, definitely a friend of ours. Shout out to Pittsburgh Chris.
Yes, so I touched base with him because the kid is solid and he's a Steeler fan, so he's solid. And yeah, I reached out to him and he gave me a whole bunch of current Pittsburgh do's, must visits.
Okay.
So Nico, this is what you got to do. Because I mean, like you said before we went on air, I could say go to Primanti's Brothers, like everybody in the entire state of Pennsylvania.
That's
right.
Embarrassing. You don't want to do that.
So we don't want to do that. So basically, Nico, listen up. You got to go to the North Shore by the stadium. That's the best area in the city for anything you need. Good bars to watch college sports. It's a nice, safe area for drinks and nightlife. As far as if you're going to do a tailgate, you got to do the cheerleaders tailgate. It's like $10 and you get tons of free food and beers. So cheerleaders tailgate if you're going to the game. North Shore, all the bars and restaurants there are good. Okay. Now, is Nico another vegetarian since you like hanging out with these people? Okay, I don't know, but
I don't know.
I got a steak recommendation because I'm a carnivore, and I asked Chris specifically. Okay, so this is the best steak in the city, according to an insider. One of a friend of ours is Hyde Park Restaurant. Okay, you got to ask for the 22-ounce ribeye bone-in. Do we like ribeye bone-in, Pisk? Your favorite?
Yeah.
And order it the Malkin way.
Ooh, the Malkin way. Okay, do we have an explanation here?
No explanation. I said you got to order. Okay. This is the inside tip. We're supposed to be gatekeeping this shit, but friend of yours, friend of mine, I went and did some legwork, and those are the recommendations. he gave, and then I asked him for one more at the end because I was feeling good and feeling strong. I said, best slice. Because,
Okay.
you know,
That's
you go
important.
somewhere, you're going to go to a game, you got to know where to go grab a drink, you got to know where to have a steak, and you got to have a slice of za.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's fair.
He
Yep.
said Fiori's is the
Fiores.
best slice in Pittsburgh. Go try all these places out, report back to the Godfather and this guy, and I'm sure that Chris's recommendations are on point because I like
Amazing.
that guy. Shout
Amazing.
out to Chris from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Chris. We got to give another shout out because I feel like another good friend of the familia here from Pittsburgh, one of our Bet Bash buddies. You remember?
DeFranco.
Yes. Yes, Brian DeFranco is from Pittsburgh as well. So
Yes.
shout out to Brian. That's another message you could have sent out. He's always looking to help out, and I'm sure he would have some great recommendations
Again,
for us as well next time.
Next time, but I went Chris first.
Pittsburgh Chris is solid. Very solid dude.
DeFranco was next on the Rolodex.
All these people that we're talking about, folks, we met them at Bet Bash.
Yes.
I can't. If you want to do something in this industry, the sports betting industry, you have to go to Bet Bash.
Yeah. It's November, it's November, but let's plug Bet Bash.
It's not a plug. This is real. It's
facts. I know, but I'm just saying. It's facts.
It's facts. Okay, so
I mean,
if you want to do that, if you want an opportunity in this industry, on the other side of the counter, you know, even some sportsbook representatives are there these days.
Everybody's there, but you know,
this is where you got to do it, and you'll have friends like us all over the continental USA and Europe too. You know, we have friends everywhere.
We had a really good time
out in the Czech Republic. Yeah,
kid. Can we have him on? Get him on.
Yeah,
I like that kid.
I want everyone on.
He takes certain, you know, he takes certain people on. And on Twitter, you know already who I'm talking about. I love it. I want him on.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Okay, Godfather, we're 27 minutes into this thing. We've been
and we still haven't talked about
yet.
Football. Yes.
So, quarter number 3 began last week. So we're in the perfect position, exactly where I want us to be, because we started this new thing. We're doing it a different way. The first week, we went 4-1. That means the Godfather victorious, 4-1. The next week, we threw it right back in his face. We went 1-4. We're dead even going into our third week. And
1-4. That was my third Negroni, and this week's different.
Okay, let's go. What do you like?
I like the Packers. And we're taking the Packers -5. I don't want to hear value. I don't want to hear line movement. I don't want to hear new format. I don't give a shit.
Bears at
Packers
+5.5. I'll take it. You keep taking these road favorites, and I love it. All right, Packers. We're going -5.5 in Chicago. Chicago, man, they've looked like poo. Yeah,
precisely.
Straight poo. Okay.
I'll
give you the Packers. I will take the Bears at home +5.5 because that stinks. Yeah, the way I see it, I think a lot of people are going to have the Packers in their parlays this weekend, so I will go against them.
Whatever.
Okay, next up, anyone else that you like?
Yeah. Biggest line on the board: Lions to maul the Jags. I know you're going to love 14. That. Big 14 at home. Thank you.
Okay. I'm not going to argue. All right.
Well, there you go. You can argue all you want, but
14's a big number.
Yeah, it is. But
I would never take that. So
never.
We're perfectly on the opposite side of that one because I would never lay 14.
Never. You never lay.
I don't care what team you are.
Yep.
That's not happening. Okay. This is easy.
This is easy so far. Yes, it is. The next one that I had sort of my eyeballs on, I'm going to freak you out with this one. Going to go with a dog.
Your Steelers at home.
Colts. Colts against your favorite team, the Jets. How about that?
I'm going to reject that one because...
What do you mean?
I'm not taking the Jets. Well, yeah, okay, wait, no, you're taking the Colts. No, but no.
What do you mean no? Okay, then
Because
you
we're
need
both
to volley something and give me a chance to say no.
because yeah,
Because what?
I want to put the Jets in the bracket because I think they're going to lose. So we're both on the same side as that one. You like the Colts and I like the Colts. So we can't take it.
Okay, then you put out something then, Mr. Fucking Smarty Pants.
You guys have a big game this weekend. That is a big game. Have you has the blood pressure already? Because I know you were pretty loose coming back from Amsterdam, but
no.
Steelers Ravens, guys, I'm telling you, this guy Steelers Ravens is something. And one day I'm going to figure out how to get the camera crew and everything like that because I can't do it myself. And we don't want him acting. We want him acting. We want him being his genuine self. So eventually I'm going to find a way to get his camera in his basement. He's going to have his TJ Watt helmet on. He's going to be bleeding because it's too tight.
If you somehow coerce a family member to put a secret camera in my house, I swear to God, let me tell you, it's going to be a bad day for everyone involved. Let me tell you. That footage is not safe for public consumption. So, yes. Okay, you give us something.
Okay. I want to take the Bills.
I'll take the Chiefs. Done.
So, no. So I want to put the Bills on the picks. I think the Chiefs are going to. No.
Then we're both on the same because I think the Chiefs are going to cover.
Okay.
So
shit. Okay, back to you.
See, I put a fucking square around it now. Now my sheet is fucked up. Okay. I got one that's going to speak to you in the way your risky brain works. I'll take the 49ers at home -6.5.
49ers -6.5 at home.
Another one that we're on the same page?
Man, only because it's a -12 at bookmaker. But I'll give it to you.
How is it -12? It's 6.5 here.
No, Lane, the juice is -12.
Oh, okay.
So it opened like, no, that's the best. 6.5, Lane 12. Yeah, okay. I will let you take San Francisco.
Okay, beautiful.
But I think they're gonna be clicking now. But I don't want to incorporate my opinion into this. But I think that the 49ers are going to start, especially with McCaffrey back. I think they start clicking now. Okay.
Okay. So far we got 3 since we can't do the. We would have been finished if it would just do it my way.
Yeah, we know we can't do it that way. It's a short schedule this week too. There's not a ton.
Yeah,
of
there's a big bye week. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? What are you thinking about? Do you want to take your Steelers? I'll let you take your Steelers. I'll go.
No, but wait a second. But by you letting me take my Steelers, you like the Ravens? You're going against me with the Ravens, dude. You know my blood pressure. Okay, I'm on double meds.
If you want to take the Steelers there, I'll let you take the Steelers.
Fuck you, Steelers +3.
It just fucking hammers me with an F-bomb. Okay.
But, you're not a reasonable person. We had a good thing going.
Wait. The Steelers are +3 at home. Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's making you take a dog. That doesn't happen too often. Okay.
That doesn't happen too often.
Pitt, Lions, San Francisco, and the Packers.
Can we not just agree on the Chiefs?
No,
we can't do it that way.
No, because I 9-0, 10-0, and you're giving them points. I just like, what's next with this team? Right? Remember in the playoffs last year, they were like a dog the first 2 or 3 games, and it's like, did they not just win? Like I don't know.
Okay.
I don't understand how the odds makers, now again, I am getting too technical here because what the hell do I know? But I don't understand how the Jets keep are favorites, how they keep becoming favorites, and how people are just disregarding the Chiefs. Like I don't see it. Sorry.
Okay. So now there's only now we're stuck. We're not doing the Cowboys on Monday night. We're not going that game because I want to see the Cowboys get destroyed.
Okay.
So
yeah, and I don't like the way it's moving too.
Yeah, so
it's moving in Houston's direction, so I'm not letting you take it.
Okay.
I'm not letting you take Houston. What about the Chargers? You want the Chargers? Chargers are -2 at home.
I smell.
You smell something there? It's moving towards Cincy.
I smell doo-doo there. You're not fishing me in, Pisky. Okay, how about this?
Okay, go.
I go Kirk Cousins. Falcons on the road +2.5.
No, because that's dropping. I can't do that. So cancel that one out. We already did San Francisco.
What? This new format fucking blows. Okay. Here we go. Rams on the road -4.5. You'll take the fucking Patriots. You'll take the Patriots there.
Not happy about it because bookmakers sit in 5.
So is this new format?
But I'll do it. I'll let you take the Rams. Sure. Patriots dirty. It's going to be ugly.
I got to tell you,
it's going to be ugly.
I don't like the terminology being used on this fucking show anymore. I'll let you take. I'll let you have. I don't like it, Pisk.
Okay. Well, we're done.
Family meeting.
Do you want to?
Okay.
You want to give a read back? I have 2 more things to say after we get these picks.
Okay, read back. Strategy. Read back. Packers -5.5 on the road versus the shit Bears.
Okay.
Rams on the road 4.5 in Foxborough. My beloved Steelers against the Purple Rats +3 at home. Lions largest spread -14.
All yours.
All mine. And the last game, we're going 49ers at home under a touchdown, 6.5.
That
one. This week is all mine, baby.
That one bothers me a little bit, the San Francisco one. But
too bad.
We don't want to keep everyone.
Anything that is part of the recap is in stone, cannot be changed.
Yeah. No. We're done. Okay. 2 more things. Number 1, I was just on a podcast. I figured out the name. I mentioned this last week because it was finally posted. It was done a little bit in advance. So the podcast name is the Smart Betting Club by our buddy Pete Ling. Pete Ling is the guy that organizes all the sports.
Oh, the Toronto meetups. Okay.
Yes.
Did I meet him at?
Not at Bet Bash. No, not at Bet Bash. And you came to the meetup that was hosted by Tabitha and STS.
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah.
Right, and Pete wasn't there.
Okay.
Pete, really good guy, really solid dude. I love what he's doing in the space. He actually, on his site and everything, he helps you with touts. If you think a tipster or a tout, he's from Europe. If you think a tipster or a tout is worthy of your money, you can run it by Pete. He offers a service that he'll do a deep dive on your tout service.
Oh, really? So he does an analysis.
Correct.
On the scumbags over here.
100. Yeah, and everywhere. And I can assure you, he is a sharp bettor. He knows what the hell he's doing. Pete's a good guy, and he organizes.
When's his podcast? When are you going to be?
I'm there. I did it. It's out.
It's already out?
You're going to hate it because it talks a lot about the OLG project. But yeah, if you want to know.
You're still blowing that smoke up people's assholes.
It's a big thing. It was a big thing. It was a very big thing. So yeah, go have a listen. It's a good solid listen. It's on audio only. There's no camera, so You just have to throw it on in the car or whatever. But yes,
Send me the link. You don't send me nothing.
It's on.
You
it's
went
on
missing today. What were you really doing?
today. Well, he brought me back on today to talk about how you can deposit into sports books using crypto. I've been doing that for the better part of a decade.
Yeah.
So I'm on there helping people. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
So the Twitter account is at SBC Info. It's called the Smart Betting Club. Pete Ling is the guy. You can go on my ex. You can go. I didn't scream about it a lot on Twitter. I'm going to make some TikToks about it and stuff. But yeah, go have a listen and go support the Smart Betting Club. It is, if you want to learn more about sports betting, it is a good avenue for that. And I can vouch for Pete. Solid guy, and he knows what he's doing in the betting space.
Friend of you, friend of me. Yeah, that's good.
Solid. Check that out. The last thing I want to talk about, Godfather, there is a big fight. Well, first off, happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños to your mom.
Bon cumpleaños.
Bon cumpleaños. Sorry, I got the Spanish.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Spanish, but you're okay. My mom's not Spanish.
Happy birthday to your mom. But tonight, there is something else going on.
Yeah.
There's a big fight going on. I don't know. Is this a fight or is this...
Well, you know what?
What is this?
Again?
I'm talking about the Tyson-Paul fight that's going on tonight, folks.
Again, I have seen some very divergent opinions on this fight. Some people are calling it a farce. Other people are saying there's no way that a 58-year-old man is going to do anything against this guy. But if you're going to ask me for my opinion, okay, yeah. I'm from the 80s, and you don't say the word Iron Mike without A, some due respect, and B, without thinking he's going to fuck somebody up. And again, I don't know if this is more of a WWE charade, you know what I mean? Hell in the Cell kind of fucking thing.
One of my buddies, Mikey the Runner,
yeah,
sent me a script today. He goes, "Is this legit?"
A script of how it's gonna go.
Anyone could put that out on the internet.
Yeah,
but that's what's been circling around there. So
I don't know.
In your opinion, the line I think is steamed up a bit. Let me see. I have Spank.
I saw was Tyson plus 170.
Yeah, it was a minus 200. It is now at book. I'm opening Spank Odds again. Spank Odds is where I get the odds of all the different sports all over the planet, all the different sports books. And Spank Odds is free if you want it. So go check it out. Right now, bookmaker minus 274, minus 281 at Penny. So that's steamed up a little bit because it was minus 200 when everyone was talking about it this morning.
For sure.
It is steamed up at the sharp places. So, yeah, what's the Godfather's opinion? If you had to make a bet.
I'm taking a plus. I'm going to take Tyson.
Okay, so I hate that you say that. I figured you would know better, but you don't. So listen, this is just the feedback. I have no idea who's going to win this thing. I don't know if it's a serious fight, fake fight. It's obviously a serious fight.
I said the same fucking thing.
No. But out of all my buddies that have reached out, the people that don't know anything about betting are all over Tyson. I cannot believe, how is Tyson the underdog? How? And then anyone that knows anything about betting, shout out to Adam Beagle Bets, who was talking to me this morning about this. They are all over Jake Paul. All over him. And that's why you're seeing a minus 300 now instead of a minus 200.
Yeah, okay, well.
The guys that know. And well, Godfather, this is an age thing. Iron Mike in his prime would beat this guy into an oblivion, okay? We can all agree on that.
This same punk said that he could beat Tyson at any stage in Tyson's career.
Okay, well,
he said that. That's so for me. You've got this YouTube generation. I want to see them get crushed.
Yeah, you want to see it. Yeah, for generational reasons. I get it.
Yeah,
but in the reality of things, a guy in his prime doing a lot of prize fighting, kind of semi-pro, versus a guy that's 58 years old. I don't care how much in shape you've been doing like how many
You
weights
know
you've been
what?
lifting. Sure, he looks great for a 58-year-old, but
Yes,
again,
he does. So was
58,
that
what's
part
he?
of the Was that part of the fight promotion, or do they have an agreement? You're only going to bitch slap me at the weigh-in. Like you're not going to really try to,
I don't
like
know.
did they? If does Tyson have carte blanche to hit this guy any which fucking way he wants?
Yeah,
Because if he
absolutely.
does, I don't know. I'll take that fucking plus. Because
Oh
it's a
well.
fight game. It's one shot, baby.
So, Godfather and my opinions removed. I just wanted to present that on the podcast.
Yeah, of course. We can't do
My
a
buddies,
podcast on the day of this is big shit that everybody's talking about.
my
But again, we
the
don't know if
info,
it's real or not.
the info that I'm bringing to the table. Again, I don't know which way
Fair.
it's going to go.
It
It's up
doesn't
to you
matter.
to figure it out. I have no idea. But the info that I'm bringing to the table is that every single one of my friends that does not bet is shocked that Tyson is an underdog. And every one of my friends that are very successful bettors
Yeah.
are very shocked that the line is so low on Jake Paul. And they're all
Okay,
over
well,
Paul.
I guess we have some.
That's it.
Next week we start off the show with
Is
the
it free?
results.
Can we? It's on Netflix. Can we all watch
It's
it?
on
Is it
Netflix.
free?
It's not pay per view, from what I understand. I mean,
Okay, so we can watch it. I can watch it tonight.
my fucking $22 a month better have this covered tonight. Let me tell you.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna watch. I got nothing else going on
Absolutely.
tonight, so
Now that you presented me this,
and then now,
absolutely.
especially, that you voiced your opinion and you sided with all my buddies that have never placed more than 10 bets in their life. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. That's not the reason why I'm taking Tyson. I specifically told you why. I am of a certain age and of a certain generation that you don't. I want to see Mike Tyson destroy this YouTuber.
Yeah, but
That's just me. It's just my personal opinion. I'm not talking about the line. I'm not talking about if the number's any good.
You're
I'm
talking
not talking
emotion.
about nothing.
You're talking emotion.
That's it. I own my emotionality. Okay.
What happens when you bet it with emotion, folks?
I'm not betting on the fight.
Okay.
Or are we? I don't know. We'll talk.
I think so. I'm gonna touch base with some of our guys and see how they feel, but I'm pretty sure the consensus is across the board. But again, the sharps aren't always right. Okay, I'm gonna put that out there. The sharps are not always 100% right. So whatever. It could go either way. And even now that it's steamed up, I don't know. I guess it would be a touchdown. So if you're thinking about it in NFL terms, if anyone thinks that's simpler, a lot of my recreational, like uber recreational buddies that don't bet, that understand an odd, that's how I explained it to them. At minus 200, it was a -6 to Jake Paul. Now that it's steamed up to 300, you're looking at a touchdown. If we put it in NFL terms,
it could be
Jake
maybe
Paul
even a
is
hook.
touchdown.
Maybe even a hook. I don't know.
We'll see.
But anyway. I just don't know how I'm going to cover the spread without him knocking that fucking punk out. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. It should be entertaining. All right, we'll let the people go. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll catch you all next week.
Ara salute.